The Boss Bandit Gods for the longest time was the best champion in the game, but the Mighty Miner currently is the best champion in the game by far. There's currently 30 people using him inside of the top 200, which is a ton, especially for a champion. He's really good inside of Goblin Drill. As you guys know, there's this new Royal Hog Cycle deck, which I'm going to be playing in today's video, that he's very, very good in. He's very good with the Hog Rider, of course, and in Recruits alongside a couple other Cycle decks. If we compare him to the Boss Bandit, which I was just saying, there's so many more people running him compared to the Boss Bandit right now, it'll prove the point. You can see only 8 people running the Boss Bandit inside of the top 200. And if we check the Skeleton King, another champion that is known for being very good, only 14 people running the Skeleton King. A lot less than the Mighty Miner. So why is the Mighty Miner so good right now? Well, I'll explain when we get in the first game. We're currently in the top 200 right now, so pretty high up. We should get some good matches, and I'll see you guys when we find the first match. Alright, here we go, guys. We found our first match here. The reason why the Mighty Miner is so solid in this meta is we're just in a beatdown meta at the moment. There's so many people running things like Golem, Evolve, Goblin Giant, for example, that the Mighty Miner is just going to be so solid against. Even if your opponent has Vines, which ends up stunning it and resetting it, the Mighty Miner still has so much health afterwards. And it's like, right as I'm talking about it being a beatdown meta, this guy literally just starts off with P.E.K.K.A. in the back, first play of the game. That is absolutely insane. So we'll just go in for an E-Spirit here. Going for the Mighty Miner, he already used his Vines. Wait a minute, what the heck? Hold up. This could actually be pretty decent here. We just send in the ability in the other lane. The Ewiz is getting a lot of damage, but look at this. Look at this. This counter push is going to be really solid because he spent a lot of elixir. We have the Mighty Miner tanking. He is going to kite with the Gob Giant, but if we go in for a cannon here, dang, I was not expecting him to have Bomber. That's kind of unfortunate, but the cannon here should be really solid. We can just go for skeletons to help clean up, and this should be really easily defended. He is going to rage, so we might as well just go in for an E-Spirit, but look at that guy's really clean defense, and even though he ended up getting a Bomber down on the Royal Hogs, we have a really, really big lead at the moment, so things are looking really, really good here at the start of this match, and he's still stuck in the old meta. He's running the Evo Gob Giant with the Evo P.E.K.K.A. instead of using the machine, it looks like, which is pretty crazy. I'm really confident we can defend this push that I'm going to send in Royal Hogs in the other lane. He doesn't have Bomber and Cycle, so I'm hoping we end up getting the tower here. Oh, he still has God Machine. Look at that. So he's just got everything. This guy just has everything, doesn't he? We go in for the Evo Cannon here, get a Baby Dragon going here to slow everything down, and this slowdown is really solid. He is going to get the Vines going, as you saw, which did end up, unfortunately, getting him a lot of value. The P.E.K.K.A. does get taken out, though. Can we go for the cannon here to take out this Bomber and then kill this machine before he ends up getting the whole tower? He is going to have the Gob Giant, though, but we're still, all things considered, in a decent situation, I would say, because we still have our tower up. So, I mean, look, if we can somehow defend this push, we're looking kind of okay. If we can defend it, that's the question. And he just played the Gob Giant in front of the P.E.K.K.A. What is this guy doing? I don't know what this guy's doing. Don't ask. I have no idea. If we could send this Mighty Miner into the other lane, it would be ideal. Yeah, we do get it down in the nick of time, and he hasn't taken the tower yet. He still has not taken the tower. I repeat, he hasn't taken the tower. He's got 30 seconds left to try to make it happen, and that's just a regular Gob Giant, so I'm hoping, at least my thought process is, that hopefully we can defend this. We just get the Evo Cannon going here, and okay, there's no way this guy gets through, right? Okay, we just got to keep this machine the heck off of our tower. He gives us the good luck. Right back at you, pal. Right back at you, pal. Oh, boy. In our second match here against Ice Entrance, I'm pretty sure this guy runs 3 Musketeers. Don't quote me on it, but I think this 3 Musketeers. Cannon for the Bandit. Seems like a weird play, but it's an even trade, and we're cycling to our evolution, of course, which I think is really solid in a lot of circumstances, so we're just going to go in for this here, as well as an E-Spirit, and then Skeletons will ensure this doesn't get any damage, hopefully. And I would say an okay start to this match. If we really want to, we could probably go Royal. Let me think about this. Wait, let's go for a Lightning here. I think this is okay, because we're going to kill that, and then this Mighty Miner might end up getting some chip damage, which is pretty solid. Yeah, I think that was the best play. I was considering going Royal Hogs in the other lane, but I think just going Lightning on all that was very valuable and worth it, I would say. So at this point, let's see what he wants to do. Maybe he does have the pump, and I don't have Lightning and Cycle. To be fair, though, going Lightning on a pump isn't an amazing play because they're still getting an elixir. So I'd say let's go in. No Ghost and Cycle. He does have the Barbs, though, which are going to get some solid value. You can see, wow, the Royal Hogs basically got no damage. Barbs might be one of the most underrated counters to the Royal Hogs. I will say, though, It isn't even trade, so it's not like it's phenomenal. But, I mean, pretty much prevents all damage, which is pretty crazy. We're just going for the Mighty Miner here, and then I guess going for an E-Spirit, and this should be able to hopefully clean up pretty easily. He actually went in for the Vines, which kind of did nothing, and it kind of proves my point about the Vines not being as amazing as you think they would be against the Mighty Miner. If he goes Pump again, I think we just go in. I think we go Royal Hogs anyway, just kind of predicting that he's going to go in. Oh, wow, I thought he was... Okay, well, that was not what I was anticipating. I think we just go in at this point for the... Okay, hold up. Just hold up. Let me not get too... Okay, we're fine. I was a little bit nervous, but we're okay. We're okay. All right, we can relax a little bit here. Skeleton's clutched up. We just get the Mighty Miner down in time. Beautiful defense over there. Beautiful defense. Really solid stuff. And this guy hasn't gone in. I actually don't even know if this guy has 3 Musketeers. I'm going to say it, guys. I'm just going to straight up say it. I don't know if this guy has 3 Musketeers because he hasn't used them yet. And I don't know why. I'm kind of getting the sense that there's a good chance that this guy... Do we want to maybe go in for the Evo Cannon here? I feel like we should do it because we're hitting the Barbarians. I feel like it's very valuable. I think that's worth it. And then we just go in for a Log here. He is going to get a Bandit going, but we get Skeletons on it, so that Bandit wasn't even that amazing. Okay, hold up. This is looking really good here. We go in for the Royal Hogs, and then maybe we potentially try to get a Lightning down on top of the... Because look at that. We're hitting the Ghost. We're hitting the Ghost as well as the Pump. Look at that. That was amazing. Wow, and then look at this Mighty Miner. He goes in for the Heal Spirit, and he went in for a Bandit. Massive overcommitment on top of the Mighty Miner over there, and this is looking really good. I don't even know if this guy... I'm going to say it, guys. I don't know if this guy even has... We can just go in for the Royal Hogs here because he's got to defend, so I feel like it's good timing, especially because we had the speediness of the Baby Dragon. As you can see, we get some solid chip damage over here. We do got to watch out for the... for the no. Sorry. I'm going to be honest, that kind of hurt my throat a little bit. I don't think that was worth it just to be dramatic, but, you know, it happened, so we'll just have to deal with it, I guess. We're against Kamikaze Giant here. Clearly, you can see he just went Giant first play, so not a big surprise. I mean, he does have Giant in his name after all. We just go in for the E-Spirit here to reset the Prince, and then I guess go from there, see what he wants to do. He's going to get a Zap going, so that will force us to have to go for a Cannon. We just go in for Skeletons here, and hopefully this defense is not that challenging. I mean, we might need to go Log here, and I'd say after that we'll be all right. Prince can be a little scary, but we had enough distractions, so we're chilling. And the Baby Dragon will actually get a couple shots on top of the tower, which is really great. I'm happy to see that. We can go E-Spirit here in the back, and then I guess probably just set up for the Mighty Miner. We got the 3-card cycle going, and he's going to Giant in the opposite lane. I mean, at this point, probably we just want to, I would say just use the ability here. And we could get a Cannon pre-place. The Cannon pre-place should be really good because by the time... We could actually just Lightning all this. I think it's worth it because we're dealing a lot of damage to the Prince. The Giant, I just think it's worth it. We just go Skeletons over here. Wanted to play them kind of away so we didn't get like a prediction or something. And then we get a little Log going here on the Prince, and we're A-okay on defense. I really like that defense. That was pretty clean. It's good to switch up the flow, change what you do, not do the same defense every time, and be predictable. That's why I decided to go for the Lightning, because I didn't think you would expect it. It ended up working out really nicely. Ironically, you would think this type of matchup would be better for me in Single Elixir because we got the cheaper deck. It's actually better as it progresses because the Dagger Duchess is really good in Single Elixir, but then she gets a lot worse as the match goes on because, well, she just kind of gets overwhelmed. She just went, wow, he just went Fireball. That was a really bad play in my opinion, so we can actually just go in. And, yeah, the Royal Hogs get a ton of damage, so that was a solid push, I would say. We just go in for a Log here and maybe get Skeletons going. We are going to have to get an E-Spirit for sure. And if we take a little, hopefully that doesn't, okay, I mean, it didn't charge, but it does get a connection. That's okay, though. We'll just go in for a Cannon here. And then I would say let's go in for a baby drag. He does get a fireball, so we got to watch out. But if we do this and then go in for this, we should be fine. And yeah, sure enough, we're looking pretty good here. Just go skeletons like this, and the defense is massive, I guess you can say. We're going for a baby dragon here, and he gets a prince going. So let's just go in for this. Maybe we want to go in for the Royal Hogs here. We could go in for an Evo Cannon. The Royal Hogs are going to come in, and we get the speediness, which is solid. And this defense is looking pretty good here as well. Is he going to go giant? I thought maybe he was going to go giant on the left, but I guess he didn't have maybe the elixir. So things are looking really good. At this point, we just have to have good defense going into triple elixir, and we'll probably be okay. 100% need to pre-place a cannon here, without a doubt. And hopefully we can end up defending this. We'll go in for the baby dragon here. And then we probably want to get a mighty miner going as well. He is going to fireball on top of everything. Let's just get an E-spirit going and then get a cannon and then skeletons over here. And he is going to have the bomber. That ended up getting him a lot of value, I'm going to be real. Was not super happy about that, but that's okay. We just go in for the Evo Cannon here. That's going to get a ridiculous amount of value on top of everything. We can just log this, going for skeletons over here, get this going over here, going for this, E-Spirit over here, and then we get the cannon going, and then we just got to keep the prince the heck off of our tower, and we should be okay. We just go in for Royal Hogs here. He is going to go in for the bomber, but that's okay. Fireball's going to come in. It's not going to hit the baby dragon though, so it still gets some good value. And at this point, he's still giant in the back with 40 seconds remaining. I don't know how I feel about that play, but to be fair, he does go in for the prince to shove it, so he is trying to get something cooking here. I kind of want to just go in for this here, the Royal Hogs, to try to hopefully maybe get some damage or at least distract. And then if we get an Evo Cannon here on top of everything, that should pretty much be a wrap, and that is going to be GG. So we do redeem ourselves after the devastating loss last game, which I kind of choked. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. Glad this guy's having a dandy time. You can use credit code BOSS to support me in any Supercell game, and thanks again. Until next time, guys.